tap was rough. Back there. People weren't ready for the ice to be poured on 'em. One of them was. Drift had it for a second. Oh, that's a tight fucking fit. It's like there's a goddamn rail in that bush. Alright, I was like, he's a little fucking out there. Let's get back on the track. Who do we got a tandem with, though? I love it when the flames light up that back bumper like that. Oh, it's so beautiful to me. Woo! Damn, he about came to a stop around that bitch. I think we got some powerful ass brakes. Got a fast ass car. You got a lot of grip in them tires. Don't you? Come on. Get up in there. It's like I gotta give this homie a wide berth up in this bitch just to motherfucking make sure I don't hit him. But we got the trains lying down now. Just gotta find this place up. Are we in a little bit of a loop, YouTube? There's like a 3-song goddamn loop that's going on here. Hold on. Scroll down. Hold up. Have we listened to that one already? Pretty sure I have. Pretty sure I have. Hold up. That ain't the song I wanted. This list just kind of goes wherever. Oh, what up, homie? I don't know what this camera's looking at, but looks like it's pointed down to the side. I can't do shit about it. Try to clean that up. There we go. So the slightest tweak can make that bitch shut the fuck off, and I gotta restart the whole program to get it to work. I was hoping he would have disappeared, but I was like, no. What is going on there? I knew there was two of them. I was like, am I seeing things? You got the wrong tires on, don't you? You're just trying to get in front. Something different about our cars, but I can fuck with it. I think he's on 45s. Yes. Who in here do I know? I don't recognize too many of them. back there. Oh my God. Throw Yuji Mirrors on that corner. Look, I want me a door. I've done enough leading. Okay. Jesus. This is a technical one right here. Ooh, you gotta throw it harder than that, homie, to get around that bend. Let me get this door. Come here. You want 45s as well? Sliding away from me like that. So graceful with it too. There we go. Just a speed demon. I hear you killing that engine. He couldn't handle the violence. I was like, it'll only be this violent because we're getting used to each other on this first lap or two. I find that perfect consistency. Oh, was that him? I hope that wasn't him. He was doing just fine. Fine, just fine. I was just being mad fucking violent about it. Was that him? I don't know who the fuck I was driving with. I just know he was in the same car as me. It's all that caught my attention at the moment. Ooh, bitch, I was like, ah, stay away from that. It would have looked so beautiful. Put that bitch in the first gear, though. That was a problem. I was like, kill it. Just kill it. Get my bearings together, put that bitch in the right gear, and restart. All right, I gotta find that car to see if that was him. I don't recognize anybody on this track right now. "28 minutes ago," it said the train died. Was I really driving for 28 minutes without looking to the side to check on that shit? It's because the fucking preview is working on the actual Streamlabs OBS right now, so I keep looking over there for the live, what's happening with the camera, instead of having to revert to the phone. Where the regulars at? The hell is he doing? Jesus Christ. Like, what a little pain in the ass. I'm pretty sure we all know that little bastard too. There we go. Okay, dodging wrecks with one hand is some shit, okay? I was like, what are y'all doing? Whew. Alright, we alive. And get stuck. Stuck. We ain't get stuck. Ugh. I was like, I'm not that drunk. Jesus Christ. We don't need to reheat tires, though. That was the whole fucking point of the don't get stuck motherfucking moment. Thankfully, these bitches still hot. Oh, shit. Was that him? That was him. He apologized to me, and he wasn't doing nothing wrong, man. I'll go find his door. I didn't know he was talking to me. Well, I wasn't sure, but the timing was right there. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Okay. I was like, get your bearings back. You go ricocheting off that rail at me. I thought he wasn't gonna quit. Straight up throttle through that bitch. I was like, she gonna catch you, son. She ain't that forgiving. Here we go. Oh my God. I thought he was so fast a second ago, and then all of a sudden, I don't know what that was. Let me just hit an MB up in this bitch for the misread. There we go, son. Where the sun's coming from? Some kind of paternal shit. Coming out of me. Alright, they are my chillins in here. One big ass dysfunctional fucking family. Oh shit. See what I'm saying? Hold up. That's a good door to get right there. Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, homie. Get back up in there. Shallow on that one. Kind of like that line, the racing line. You gotta know that front rail to throw a bitch around it like that comfortable. Alright, he's going deep as fuck on these. He's got my style. Just gotta trust it now. Find the door somewhere in the corner. Still gonna give it another lap before I murder everybody though. I don't want him thinking it's his fault. He's already thinking that he's fucking up a lot, you know what I'm saying? I can't hit him from behind while there's all this crazy shit he's gotta dodge. Make him think he did something wrong. It's like he gonna strike 3 himself up out of here before I could even say it ain't your fault. Trust this though. I'm gonna get up on it though. You know what I'm saying? Just want to see a couple of more courses. See, you went deep as a motherfucker right there, so it's gonna vary. So I can't really just make reads based on the lap before. It's all instincts right now. Ooh, was wheel the fucking door right there. I didn't hit his door. I fucking hit his wheel. I didn't think we could do that, but that's the only way you could have ricocheted like that from me. There is some ping between us. I was like, I should be able to put these fenders inside those fenders like that. There we go. Jesus. I thought I overdid that shit. I was like, too much salt, too much seasoning. Sprinkle that shit. Woo! Lag, and that shit was like ice or death, you know what I'm saying? We had to pour it on there. I had to dip the nose underneath that fucking rail, and then everything froze from my force feedback froze. I was just hold it steady, motherfucker. We nailed that shit. Picked up right where we left off. Alright, stop getting so excited about that shit and get back on this door. It's a good ass door. Let's not let it go to waste. Oh, you're a quick one when I get up on there. You're trying to run away. Could adjust. Just drive that shit smooth. I was like, I did too much. Then I was like, nope, I think he's going too deep now. Oh, man. I thought he was going to do that at the flat spot. He actually made it through there. Oh, man, sorry, badly. Nah, it's a great lead. What you talking about? Why am I even typing son? I don't know what the day is. Like, I don't usually say that. It's just happening now. I can't even fucking help myself. I don't think I've even heard someone say that in the last few days. That's what's really weird to me. I'm just like, where the fuck is that coming from? Jesus Christ. Somebody gonna tell me that they got pregnant or some shit and they've been hiding the baby from me. Some crazy shit deep down done triggered in me. Hopefully it is a son though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta feel bad about the fact that I'm gonna be motherfucking training that little motherfucker to be playing paintball, drift cars, all that shit. I was like, if I have a daughter, yeah, I'm gonna give the mother a chance to with some hobbies first. She ain't gonna be butch straight out the gate, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna it's not gonna help anything. She's gonna wind up being just like me. Which I'm kinda scared of, because I'm just like, oh my god. She all stupid charismatic and shit, then she's gonna have a problem with motherfucking, have to be like fighting off little niggas. Like, just, you know, damn well that's too bad an element. I was like, don't even worry about that shit right now. She turned into a lesbian, all the fucking better, alright? She can have full control over women. I know it's always gonna be a damn near 50-50 if she in a relationship with a man. I'm just like, god damn, girl. If you don't have your wits about you in this shit, you'd be so disappointed. She's gonna be a little warrior, alright? Nobody gonna be able to fuck with her unless they worthy. And then when that day comes, hopefully if I gotta fight a motherfucker, he puts up a good motherfucking fight, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta feel like I just whooped on some little motherfucker because my daughter needed to. I'm like, at least she made a motherfucker that's on par with somewhat of my genetics. Like, another titan. If my mother's still around, she wouldn't accept anything less anyways. She would be scolding. She scolds me for getting with small women. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I was like, she would scold the fuck out of my daughter for getting with a scrawny little dude. Oh my God. The conversation would be legendary fucking hilarious. It's like funny, I could like see what my daughter's personality would be like arguing with my mother. That's crazy. I'd just be sitting there with a beer or some shit in the other room watching something. At that point, I'd probably just be having like a glass of wine with dinner. All mature with my drinking habits. Getting them antioxidants and shit. That'll keep the wife off my back, and then I can always argue that this shit's healthy for my heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, just let me be healthy and a little fucking relaxed, alright? Being this big, everything's all tense in the body. Let's relax this shit. Let me feel a flow for a little bit instead of rigid instinct. Come here! Who's on different sides? Somebody. I gotta gauge which one. I think Black's taking off and he's gotta chase him. He's diving inside to catch him every corner, it seems. Every one that's not an easy one to catch up to, like them power alleys right there. We can kind of catch up, just throwing them cars as fast as possible through them curves. Gotta make sure I'm out of his way for his transitions, though. Oh, God, I thought I could push him through that. He was like just holding out, waiting for it to kick back on its own. But it's like he resisted the shit when I tried to give him help through it. He's like, I had my own plan, homie. I was wheeling it. He was wheeling and dealing. Bitch, I might be. Ooh, I was like, that's gonna be a bone breaker right there. Ooh. I felt it in my own spine and shit. I was just like, ooh. Them ribs. My ribs. That was not a moment I should have been trying to like throw it upon a door. Good God. It's like my brain simulated. You know, like that first time that you put on a VR headset and your brain doesn't know what to do with the fact that shit's moving around, like it's doing shit to your equilibrium, trying to make you feel like weight shifting. You're like, how you even flexing shit in the equilibrium? Like, motherfucker, what? Or fluids in your brain or some shit? It's something that makes you feel off fucking balanced. You know what I'm saying? Something's trying to counter what you're visually seeing for balance. Where the fuck was I going with that shit? I had that fucking moment. It was something related to that, but the moment that I got too tied into right there was the first time I put a VR headset on. It was that with that fucking, the people that made, the fuck was that game? It wasn't Outlast. It was like Until Dawn, motherfucker. They made some kind of shooter for VR. Like you're on rails and shit, and it's like a shooting gallery. That bitch puts you in a roller coaster and just drops you off this fucking edge. That's the first thing you see in the game. I'm just like, motherfucker. My brain didn't know what to do with that shit. I was just like, okay, give me a second. Give me a second to let my shit just level the fuck back out, because that was too much. I was like, you ain't just gonna shift my brain and not let me analyze what the fuck just happened. And after I realized how to get my bearings about me, put the fuck back into that shit. That was a funny ass conversation with my brother at that moment, though. I was like, these motherfuckers don't even want to ease you into this shit. Just go ahead and try to scar my fucking memory with some shit right away. I'm gonna remember your motherfucking game because you done did some damn near traumatizing shit to me right out the gate. You just like, give me some PTSD playing a fucking video game. I'm gonna be having like dreams and shit that I can't get rid of because it just left such a fucking imprint in my mind. Shit. That was a crazy ass conversation. But yeah. Anyways. He's like, hey man, 21st century motherfucking marketing tactics, bro. They're getting wild with this shit. Man, somebody that knows this track like the back of their hands. It's funny that I say that shit, and then I'm just like, man, I don't even look at the back of my hands here. Why wasn't it ever the lines in our hand? And that's something that I recognized over time. Having to check the hand for damages and shit. Clean shit. Somebody's got a nasty... Oh, John Wick, are you serious? I haven't driven with you, homie. Chose a good car. Sexy sounding car.
What kind of soup you making? I'm making chicken soup. You like it? Yes, I am liking. Oh, you like to
John Wick Drive. Like John Wick. You a murderous motherfucker behind the wheel? I want to see it. Johnny! Jocko, you need your thunder jacket, bro? I That's a wild sounding storm now that I put my ear to it. John Wick!
Which is why you gonna hate me. Reliable as fuck, that's why you gonna pay me. A while back I used to wild out and get crazy. And nowadays I defy laws and intimidate gravity. Savage shoot the planet like David Attenborough. What you know about that?
Till John Wick come back, we gotta find somebody.
Never underestimate the primate on your back. Take it out like a motherfucking flashback. HD signing out with the cool side.
Right. Keep that shit up.
Is he just a fanboy or part of the Platoon collective? I'm curious about what you people think.
I'm a young Snoop.
I don't know, some underprivileged neighborhood, nigga. I'm weak. Oh my god. Congratulations. If we all haven't said that one time or another. Oh. Trusted I would be able to throttle the angle I needed right at that last second. That was too much, though. It's too much, too much. Took too much, man. So, thank you, Dr. Gonzo. Woo-wee. Fast. risky shit stay on your door. Come on. Keep that speed, homie. It's gonna get exciting. There we go. Oh, is that fucking ping? Seemed like he swept away from my door. Not on his own accord, though. Oh, ping's alright. That was a good set. Ooh, we got lethal on that bitch. I couldn't even find the door. He was getting so lethal with that. It's like, do or die, homie. Shift and wait. Come here. All right. All right, I can't get too violent with him. He does not ease into it when I give him a violent tap like that. If I tap him, I gotta tap him in only a way that, with his current trajectory, he won't tap that rail. Throwing some shit that he's got to figure out. Gonna be some shit that's considered friendly here. That shit look at mad annoying for his style real quick. See, me on the other hand, I like some violent taps. Shit that I gotta figure out in the corner. Dynamically fucking drifted to try to keep my fucking line and shit through all that crazy shit. That's the test. See right there. Shouldn't do it like that. Should ease onto it. Ah, goddamn. Like, I keep thinking that he probably can't see me at all. Let me say MB for the violence. Like, people that are in first person without VR can't look back and see me at times. I was like, at some point he would be looking back and studying my style. Once he gets his line down. Solid like I have it. I really rely on the mirrors to know where a car is and what the car is doing. Otherwise, I gotta fuck with these cameras and shit, and that'll get me murked. Having to find my thumb on that spot right there. And still hit this constant transition track. Ooh, I thought I had a little bit more off that kiss. Little more fucking whippage from that shit, but nah, she was being delicate. I was being delicate with her, I should say. She was stationary as a motherfucker. Fucking starfishing on me. My car. That sexy ass vinyl. I was trying to read that name up there last second, like, is that Lux? That distracted the fuck out of me. In a moment where I was already distracted. All my fucking hands were occupied. Every single person that pops up on here, I get all excited when the name is a certain length. And I'm just let down and shit. I'm just like, oh my god. I don't think Lux is home from work yet, though. I'm gonna have to run an errand in a bit. I'll be back, though. Like, just lick the cone with the fucking bumper. Lick the whole side of that face. On some Rick James shit. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I was like, driving to this beat is getting a little crazy. It's just dying on me. Alright, well, there's the edge. I was like, what's the tap feel like from this? Oh, we dodging cars and shit I ain't even noticed. It's like I got a 2-ton fucking RC car. It's like fucking ton point motherfucking 2. For those of y'all that understood that verbal fucking math right there. Vocal math. Verbal, vocal. I gotta look up the fucking meaning of verbal and fucking see if there's a difference between them two, because I feel like I'm using them in the same context. But verbal sounds like it has a more specific fucking meaning. Meaning about action, you know what I'm saying? Fucking verb up in this bitch. I mean, it could have applied to what I was talking about. I feel like it fucking applied, but why it fucking applied, I need to be fully sure of. You feels? We'll be hitting up some dictionary.com ass motherfucking shit when I'm bored. It doesn't happen often though. We always got something to do. God damn, alright. I didn't think we really had a gap through there because the last time we made contact, how the fuck do I make it through there cleaner when I can't see shit? When I just gotta trust. After that fucking tap, I kind of felt the dimension of the car. Oh, bitch, get up out of there. I can't see shit. I was like, why we snatching the wheel from me? Grass is a hoe from this height. Ooh, this view. I could actually see the angle of the wheels in the right light. And you can see how sloppy my fucking tandems are at moments. When I'm paying attention and when I'm not. You can really see the difference between me welding it and me in the fucking proximity. With no fucking angle match, you know what I'm saying? This is that judgmental fucking shit. This is the God view. You feels? It's tricky to drive with this bitch. You gotta kind of project yourself down there. I like how the camera rocks with the car in this one because I brought that first-person camera all the way up. It doesn't have that stabilizer view that the other third-person cams have. I said the third-person, the first-person cam I brought all the way up. That's why this would be the cockpit view, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hit a couple buttons over there to bring that bitch back. Who was behind him? Mad scientist. With a name like that, I would think that he could throw some nasty ass drifts down, you know what I'm saying? I should find that door. Goddamn, I'm fascinated looking at the wheel myself. Whew. She's just finding our way through the darkness. You icy looking bitch. I love this car. She thick. And every girl I've ever fucking known. They like her thick, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing that you're always gonna have in common with your girlfriend. Bitches like thick ass cars. All right.
mom's little daughter and this bitch. Sneak all of your clothes, now we rockin' your shit. Swag off our truck, so we make it more sick. It's that horse shit we droppin'. We hits fam, man, me more confidence. Bring that Hitchcock outfit. I was born alone, only up and down one punch. I solemnly swear, I pledge allegiance to the fucking hood. Get your motherfucking money right, paper platoon. What that's that? Paper platoon. I said it's paper platoon. What that's that? It's paper platoon, we get this money. My brother, I do hope that you're happy, smiling down on our mother. I'ma walk, I'ma march, I'ma bleed, I'ma sport, I'ma trap until I die, I'ma rap until I die. Forgive me, God, for I have seen. Got murder on my head with a gun in the van. With the hell this man gon' tell my kids? God knows, smart got problems in my heart side. You catch me out the crib, I'll march you to the dark spot. All I wanted to was rise, bodies in the grave, sirens by my side and it's cold. All I wanna do is win, but it's lies, cheats, and demons. I see them in my friends and my prayers. Burn the bridge and I'll leak that. The devil spawned in my ski mask. Pastors don't answer. My passport got canceled and now my homeboy got cancer. But till I die, I said I'm young, spark master. With the paper platoon. What you know about I'm a mastermind, running out for this land of mine. You can call a lawyer, but give it up for change. The sanitize, my home, my war zone, my M60 like Jesus. Then give a man some seizures. Fuck around and I kill him like a feature. What is your fucking child? Enemy shed blood when they see me now. Joyful tears as I'm walking through my neighborhood. Dogs barking when they see me cause they know it's good. Outlines on my face in your windows as you chillin'. Feel the outline of my gun. On your back you touch your villain. Platoon guard with a scar. Packing nines, pack that dog. Pocket that round my brother. Whack this squad and motherfucking body. It's getting colder. When the AK ain't sleep, keep that on my shoulder. Strapped like a guitar, tied like a soldier. I'm strapped like a retard. Mama should've told you. Sparkle put 2 G's on your forehead like soldier. Paper platoon.
What kind of soup you make?
I swear to God. Spark. We on. My bitch a legger like Jolie. Hand in my pants out Bundy. Grams in the bag and it fund me. I'm in Philly with a gang, it ain't Sunday, honey. Well, you better fucking get my money quick. I just wanna buy you a Nintendo Switch. I left the crib and already hit a lick. And I died over tables with a Kimbo sticks. I said, I just wanna fuck a dumb bitch in a private jet on the way to the Met with a ton of fake artists and a Jay-Z friend. Triple cool metal be my nigga. Rather die before the rap game. Did the best to me, or the best of my peeps, Fuck friends, cover me in dirt before I follow them. Only mistake is to acknowledge them. I'm coming for heads, and man, I promise it. I'd rather God than never follow. My crew got smaller, and these times got harder. I say fuck you to all of them. My friends that did it show. My crew got smaller, and these times got harder. I say fuck you to all of them. My friends that did it show. When I hit up in clinic, they said I'm clinically finished. They say I'm just getting started. They say I must be retarded. They said I can't live a minute. Shit, I've been living for hours. I've been a menace, a cop, killing, villain, never diminish the power. Inside with towers and castles, battles and showers. And vast tablets devour you plastic rappers. The power to mass master. King Kong, gorilla, the ghost spitter. Dylan, the killer, coke to all the dope dealers. Like, tell them, 10 keys in the truck. Tell them 10 felonies, run them up. Tell them I don't give a fuck about a runner up. That's why we bout to run up like we just always done this. We've been a problem. Build the whole lab, talking if they did a problem. Bought a whole gang and we run on anybody. Bring our own bag, we were born in all the time. The first is all the stars gone. Half of my brothers on the lockdown. And the quarter about to open up some shop now. Other quarter that have gotta hold the spot down. We're the leader that'll shoot the whole block down. About a week ago, Charlie got that access code. Or your email and the brand new Apple phone. We ain't been out of business, we ain't been out of sight. But we still like the motherfuckers who make it McKay. I'm a phantom in a phantom. Ghost rider, kill him with a balance. Killer with a coca boy named the Holly Vallis. Run up on the gang, 40-40, keeping challenge. And a shout out to the Heron Guard, keeping all killers. I've been heated young, killer since the seed is sprung. We gon' need to see the coffin when all the shit is done. I'm a dogmatic, drillmatic, real steady,
No love for the wicked, I told that bitch to fly. No love for them hoes, love for them hoes. Cash in the tempo, run around, ride in the tempo. Cash in the tempo, run around, ride in the
Shorty looking like she never gonna leave the clinic. Shorty looking like she fuck when she won't admit it.
vote. Goon like your bitch deep in the throat. We both know there's no photos. So when I catch a op, they get post low. Fuck your internet beef. Most goons on my team ain't even got real 3G. Motherfucker like hours. In the back of the whip with the back of your bitch and it's been 4 hours. Watching that old blessing mob on World Star. My boys went hard. Tour like we on grandma yard. Never bow down like I need bleak tar. My heart gone but my bitch bad. My gun loaded, my speedo bag. When I cop ass it fast. Busted out them Phelps and splash. My guns is my crutches. I'm paralyzed smoking Dutches. In my life for my self-cut. My system is scrumptious like sponges. What you know about a sponsorship, boy? Kill 'em. Cash money, ho. Get it with me. Get it with me. DJ. All I know is cash money, cuz. Bustin' with me. Bustin' with me. All I know is alcohol and circles. Hey, sip that with me. Sip that with me. All I know is spark. Platoon. I'm mixing soup with a guy in a fresh platoon tattoo. Dice fake goons. Up all night, watch Sailor Moon. We train like militants in the rain. Dissect, stay vigilant, move that cane. Standing with a sack in your crib with a cane. Take advantage, you slouch ass. Motherfucker, he banging your bitches. You snitches down 3 digits as we steamrolling through kitchens. Stealing cash phones of your women's. Charlie moved a Molly, probably mixed with some dodgy, soggy weed. It got me coffee. Got the hottest scarlet sake. Bustin' a headshot, steal bukkake. Fucking damn sweatshop, steal Ferraris. Making them Starbucks like the coffee. Hit the swap meet, move some property. Probably bustin' shorts out in public. Checking checks that check Republic. Either we mobbing or we trapping. We some goblins, killer, what's happening? Catch a damn case with a butterball bitch in a damn basket. Motherfucker.
You decide. Do or die.
Okay. Back up in the saddle. But why did I take the fucking rig off? Like, I wasn't about to come back and keep doing this shit. Alright, let me try to work the hair in a fucking way that ain't gonna tilt my fucking headphones off. We gotta finesse this bitch. Finesse! Like the fucking one time you gotta put on a fucking bow tie or a tie. Bow tie, like we on some Mason shit.
If y'all don't like me, blow me. All of y'all. Fuck y'all. All of y'all. If y'all don't like me, blow me. All of y'all. Fuck y'all. All of y'all. If y'all don't like me, fuck y'all.
Alright, fuck all that. Here we go. I'm gonna take me a fat fucking rip of some greenery. Some greenery. Hey! I kinda wanna fucking K that extra beer right now though. But I can't get too lit in case I gotta drive later, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, right now, I'm at the perfect point where this will wear off in time. I'm like, I got my timing all immaculately planned out, but I'm like, I'm still at that fucking stage where I'm like hardly even tipsy. Excuse me. Whew. Oh, see, I'm not getting any more of this shit tonight. They were smaller nuggets, you know what I'm saying? Little popcorn nuggets compared to some slight. They weren't cola looking at all, you know what I'm saying, in that range, but the other shit still got a bigger set of the nuggets. You can tell this person definitely gets rid of the best first and the worst last. It's hard to do it that way, you know what I'm saying? I usually give like a little variety pack. I used to split up my sets from a big motherfucking set, but that was so that you never gotta have like somebody thinking that they got this shit bag from you, because that's always some bad rep on your ass. They're gonna remember that. That was the last thing I wanted, was somebody talking shit about what I was giving them. They had to think I was weed Jesus. My ego just called for nothing less. I blame high school for that shit. Just how much everybody loved me there. For ridiculous ass reasons. Except it was kind of fucked up. They were all intimidated by me too. So like, certain people that hung out with some sexy bitches would never invite me to those parties because they thought that I had beef with some of their friends and shit. Like, I find all this shit out later, and I was like, motherfucker, like, would any of y'all just come up and have a conversation with the motherfucker? Like, half of y'all in his crew show me all kinds of love every day. Why couldn't I work something out with somebody? We damn near adults. I was like, how would I have approached that at that age? Anyways. God damn. Cause like the two times I would show up to their parties, you know what I'm saying? Like they would have some big one that would pop off, and somehow it would extend all the way out to the homies that I usually party with. And then I'm just like, see, how the fuck that y'all are in my class and shit? What do y'all intimidated? They'd be like, he said something to you and you didn't take it the right way, and we thought that you were just gonna whoop his ass ever since then. I was like, God damn. I've been missing out on good parties and good pussy because of that drama. I'm like, fucking talk, man. Like, come up to me and be like, yo, you got beef with him? I know, son. I mean, we had a little misunderstanding one day, but we cool. It's a new day. It's not like he ever tested my motherfucking shit, like, thought that I was that nigga to fuck on or some shit. I never had to go with motherfucking buck motherfucking horns up against somebody. Well, there were a couple of people, but not in that crew, though. Not in that goddamn group that was always throwing the best parties. Because that party that they had at that time, I was like, y'all got the big houses around here. Oh, my God. See, my homies are all motherfucking middle class. I was like, those were the upper class motherfuckers at the school. You know what I'm saying? Where they live in the fucking neighborhood with the Kansas City Chiefs fucking football players and shit. And you like, God damn, what the fuck? Like, I didn't even know this was here. Like, the neighborhood is hidden in between of all of our fucking mediocrity shit. We got that fucking invite the first time. I was like, oh, look at these. Ford fucking GT40 was outside. Oh my God, that thing got hit that weekend. I was like, why do I remember that car so well? That was like the highlight of the fucking weekend. Someone like hit that bitch. Because of course I'm going to be motherfucking playing it cool. Like, yeah, I've seen that car. You know what I'm saying? We watched plenty of documentaries. We raced that bitch in some Forza. But nah. Oh, man. I didn't think that car was going to have any goddamn more of a story than the fact that it was on the street. But there was something about a GT40 being on the curb like that, like on the street. And there was a bunch of drunk teenagers at that motherfucking house. I was like, oh, God. It's like I could feel bad vibes around that car. Something about it. Because it wasn't in a garage. I think someone made a fucking comment that they were like, how the fuck does that seem like the most expensive car we've seen here? And this wasn't a new GT40 or a new Ford GT. This was a GT40, like old school collector's item shit. You're just like, oh my God. Who left that bitch outside on the street? You know what I'm saying? I was like, he must be getting some ass in that house, was all I could think. Like, the nigga doesn't live there. But there was like a quick thought, and then we were off to the party. We had much more exciting things that happened than a fucking car that night. I was excited about how fucking lavish that neighborhood was. I was just like, good God, look at y'all's houses. Ooh-wee. I was mad nervous for a second though because I was just like, I don't know what neighbors are like around there, and then everybody's just like, they all fucking like perked up and shit. Percocet it up. I was just like, shit. All right, well, I guess y'all know the fucking vibe around here better than me. I got mad comfortable real quick. And finally a party with those girls that are always eye fucking the shit out of you in class and shit. You just like, good God, this is where you be at? I knew you were hanging out with somebody around here. She mad silent in school and shit because she knows she a goddamn party animal outside of it. She got like mad shame she want to hide from that social life. For some reason, I was always attracted to that girl. We were young and dumb, you know what I'm saying? I think my family always had a problem with going with the wrong ones at a young age. That's how they all got fucking like pregnant with the wrong people way early. Like every girl in my fucking family got like knocked up at a ridiculously young age. 13 being the youngest, and I was just like, good God, I didn't even know that shit could happen. We done set the fucking bar for me. And then I heard 8 at one point or 5, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, who did that to a fucking woman? So my aunt, she might be a bit of a loose woman, but I blame that on growing up without her father. Parents split early, and the mother had no time to raise her ass properly, so she was raised like by every influential fucking time of that era, which was MTV, and that shit was dastardly for women. I love that they had the audacity to have a fucking show called like 16 and Pregnant or some shit when I was like, y'all caused more goddamn young pregnancies than any other fucking TV station in history. I'm like, fuck. Fuck, man.
You've done it many times under supervision, and this time you're going to...
Anyways. Other than that, it was 18 and shit like that. So, real young. Saying that they ain't even get to live out any bit of their 20s without having to sacrifice everything for a child. But you're just like, why? Why keep doing that to yourselves? Because we're beautiful people, alright? That's like a goddamn curse these days. Like I said, my daughter's gonna have to be a fucking warrior. She wants to fend off these horny ass little motherfuckers these days. She's gonna be beating motherfuckers up and shit. She's gonna be the goddamn school bully just because everybody tried to test her because she's beautiful. And she just motherfucking straight fuck they face up on some right hook shit. I'd have her hit motherfuckers like Tyson. We would go to left motherfucking hook right there, but she's gonna be right-handed if she like me. The dominant hand will be the right hand, even though she's gonna be ambidextrous as fuck. That one that she just knocks a motherfucker out with real quick, that'll be that heavy right. That's the one that I'll be able to teach her. That lights out shit. Just turn the brain the fuck off for a second, cause he talking that stupid shit. Oh, I like that beat though. It grimy with it. Mad grimy with it. Hey. All right, let me take this rip and then we're gonna get back to it.
Backed by a band of orangutans, Holly Frank military class has beens on a mission, manifested by the motive to make ends in a collaborative win. Who's your cousin? City is mine, no code of honor if it's pretty and I wanted it small. See, I was raised by a quarter and a nickel a dime, so all I pay is what I play and say the currency time. See, make money, make my day, it's all music. All I ever say, you ready, dog, it's streets proof, talk slick, leave a blue, leave a
Ooh, shit tastes so good. Nom 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 noms.
Genetically, aesthetically, I'm a different pedigree. Boy, one jump shot like a penalty. Y'all cilantro and all my whole make the celery. Lyrically and alphabetically, y'all ain't contemporary. The recipe and damage, Hennessy and cabbage. Mixed with ketamine, the go yard in the banquet. I've been on the road from Catalina to the Hamptons. All I eat is dead MC, the breakfast of the champions. We sinking every single thing you got. We sinking every single thing you got. Cinnamon is similar to Cinnalon. We'll kill them off, send them off. Sinister intentions, every single dog. Fuck them. Spark master, take the card.
Woo! Look, the way I wanted to throw that bitch with these fucking sticky ass, cold fucking tires, we was about to eat that rail up. Eat that rail up. Alright, here we go though. We got somebody. Alright, weed man. Let's see if we can match speed, style, and high at the same time. Nope. You clearly on some sativa shit. I'm smoking an Indo hybrid. You all good, weed man? I was like, I'm going hard too, man. We gonna make mistakes out here. Hey, oh, goddamn. Okay. All right, Pablo. I wanted to dip a tire on that line, but he just appears the one time I try to slide that bitch that far out. I'm like, are you serious? All right, fate. She trying to keep me from having fun? She like, catch the motherfucking door and stop letting it go to waste. All right, lady fate. Call that bitch a lady. Alright, I gotta be nice to her. I gotta be nice to her because she could be a bitch. Loves you, lady fate. AKA Karma. What up? Trying to catch Leo. Lunging away from me now. Here we go. Oh shit. Thought I could push them through that massacre. Let's go. Wide as fuck on that line. To the Rizite wide. It's like that was a unique path. Damn, I thought I was gonna touch that rail. It was supposed to save me from fucking spinning like that. Like going all the way to lock. Thought we were just gonna graze the bitch and she would put me right back on the path. But no, within a fucking millimeter shy of a help. Because that bumper goes through the damn rail. I gotta find this true fucking box. We gotta master the box. Psh. It's times like that I thought I did master the box. I like this. My kind of violence in the song. Lyrically violent. It's the way they hitting that shit. There go John Wick. All right, let's see how you drive, Johnny. Look like you on the wrong tires. So can I trust your speed? Oh, Jesus, you trying to get in the pits. My bad, homie. Too much pressure, Mr. Wick. John Wick. Oh yeah, I remember you, Michael Cooper. Oh, apparently you get better ping to this place. You used to be red on my server. Kansas is your spot. Oh shit, Clark, my bad, homie. I really wanted to hit a 360 on that bitch. I was just hyped that that door was working out better than it did before, because I used to not be able to drive with Cooper just because of the ping. I was like, this motherfucker was always an icy bastard on my server, but I just couldn't get his door because of that gap. It was like a good meter that would change to about a fucking good car's width. Every fucking corner would be a different variety, and if you try getting that door, you're gonna push him. I was like, I'm gonna push you through that one, Clark. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I got you. Yeah, homie. Woo! I saw he was doing that shit a little late. I was like, I'll catch you, Cooper. You take a wide, beautiful line. That's going to be easy to catch on this track. Here we go. Look at recorrecting so he can get wired and shit. I like that. All right, let's go. Cooper, stop going into the pits! I ain't pushing you in there! I was like, this is gonna be some violent shit, homie. We ain't gotta pay for these parts. I was like, thank you for that tap. That was beautiful. It's like galvanize a motherfucker. Let's get back in that pocket. He's got his line back. Here we go. Woo! That tap was fucked up. I was like, we understand. Just let it ride. We'll survive. Woo! I gotta take a piss so bad, but I'm like fighting it. It's like damn near halfway up the fucking dragon. I'm like, no. All right, I can't talk about it like that because that's gonna make it worse. Oh, it's made it worse. We're pulling the fuck over and taking care of that. We'll be right back. Drain of the Dragon.
I'm having visions of my brother finally calling me back. I tell him we've been alright, we just been lost in.
Spark, man, open up. What up, man? Remember that fat kid I was telling you about? Yeah. So I was fucking his grandma again. This time, this little motherfucker, he burst down with kitchen sword, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. I had it too on me. You already know. Just about this bitch for life. Pack up all things and ride. Turn up all the lights and slide. Okay. Fuck a confession, no way. Auntie got a space in LA. Probably sitting cozy and play.
First got DJ Charlie, then you pump in some bass. Then you call it coke up, then you get the white band. Body disposal is at least 4 grand.
Do I have to kill the grandma? So an extra $4,000 now. Holy shit, this is expensive.
Got the unit in the whip, and we hit them to the
All right.
nose on the
Instead of crowdfunding my event, what about getting a grant for it?
body, they command gunpowder and they murder.
To keep people from driving on the streets by giving us a home to drift at that abandoned airport and get funding for that motorsport to keep American engineering alive. I do have that extra beer, and I should not drink that if I want to fucking drive. Well, I mean, it's like one neighborhood over, but I do not want to be driving drunk. It's like my cardinal rule. I could do it inside here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe when I own my own fucking like backyard, I might have a sip of some shit when I'm drifting by myself and figure out what that's actually like with some G-force, but I can't ever put others at risk. Got over some drifting, you know what I'm saying? If we're gonna die, I need to know it's because we motherfucking failed with our wits about us. I can't be blaming that shit on alcohol. I about ran over the nose of that 180. That was crazy. I wanted to like grind up against the car, but good God. Seeing that shit happen, I was like, all right, physics. Give me that. Set up a goddamn stunt here soon. Somebody gonna be the perfect nose clipping point. I'm just gonna run over that bitch. In tandem with somebody. Lux. That put that shit off with me. But that wheel is dipped into the ground right there. That looks crazy. Both of them. I was like, the profile of the wheel is dipped into the road. Alright. Want a little bit of that bird off. So they could drop that shit off. I got everything ready. No, I ain't gonna drink it. You're just gonna drive. I will smoking out of bottle out. Hammer out.
Hey yo, it's wild out this young and disrespecting the greats. Don't have to fuck with their music, but still acknowledge their weight. See all the selfies you been taking in your awkward ass
That's
lanes.
beautiful shit.
Rappers done paved your whole way. Everybody now a rapper, this inflation too great. And we forever lost the value for this dream to maintain. Civil movements real back then and infinite pain. Is how we started where we started, now look at us today. Half these rappers go straight, the rest of them gay. Never minded homosexuals, but these dudes are straight. Say they read the whole book, they ain't look at the page. You motherfuckers is whack and you can't blame it on age. You see the pistol still work and they still back engaged.
Alright!
Hey, welcome to the stream, bro.
Is he just a fanboy?
Yeah, Gucci Man is in the building. Twice Entertainment, Daytona on the track. When we come to the club, we got the choppers on deck and the yappers on deck.
Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you guilty?
Wish I might be. Wish I might be. Wish I might be. Wish I might be.
Girl, he geeked up. Girl, he geeked up. Girl, he geeked up. Girl, he guilty.
Wish I might be. Wish I might be. Wish I might be. Wish I might be. Yeah, that's wrong, man. That's where I come
Nigga say script club. Oh my god. Why do we do it? Flavor. A little bit of salt for seasoning. Bit of a flavor booster. Show us back in. Oh, she's like, no, I'm gonna stay with you. Like, sorry, gorgeous. Second place with your sisters. Y'all gonna elevate me. Oh, wow. They say blue cheese, it smells like very strong, like sour diesel. Now, I haven't had those two right next to each other in any setting. Maybe in Colorado at that one dispensary, they had so many goddamn strains there, you could spend an hour in there sniffing each one. So, you gotta be careful with a shop like that.
Pills, man, I'm so real. $3 for a pill, that's a damn good deal. Is you rolling? Is you rolling?
Is you out?
Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Wish I might be.
Wish I might be.
Wish I might be. Wish I might be. Girl, he gets up. Girl, he gets up. Girl, he gets up. Girl, he gets up.
Maybe I'm wrong, dreaming of you, dreaming the lonely night through.
What this is?
If it's a crime,
Is this the end of that fucking song? I was like, god damn. I was like, give me a remix of her singing. Whew.
dreaming of you. What can I do?
Keep singing, girl.
What can I say?
What you saying, girl?
After I've taken the blame.
God damn. Damn, they just like warped that voice way too much.
Wish I might.
Bitch, I might not be. Hold up, hold up. Twitch broken as fuck.
Blue Jordan, Kobe jersey, 2 for it. Talking money, you for it. This feeling is euphoric. What would you do for it? Bumping like a new chorus, loving like bears and stew porridge. Fairy tales told us true stories. I'm hot, going off heat seekers. You're not like you live your whole life inside of a deep freezer. Like look at this neat.
All right, here we go.
He doesn't see either. So when he has to shave,
I do want a sip of this right here, though. I ain't gonna down the whole shit. Just a sip. Oh yeah, is this fucking mic even on? Alright, cool. I was like, I couldn't fucking really tell. There's a slight echo when it is, and I was like, I hear some kind of digital vibration.
One after another, that's what I call endless plus scandalous, no abstinence, just accidents, mishappiness, apologize many times and it seems like we're back again, blasphemous, what we had is dead, so call an ambulance, go ahead, but I won't ever tell him what the address is, typo cause cannabis is affecting my psychoanalysis, my white go gelatinous, hoes waiting in rotation, but we ain't passing shit, we just that wax laughing it, cause this is Los Angeles, and you know how the traffic is. No pun intended.
Mrs. Charlie. Oh, Mrs. Charlie. Yes. Where you been? I am here in my kitchen. Okay, what you do over there? I make soup. What kind of soup you making? I'm making chicken soup. You like it? Yes, I am liking. Oh, you like to me? Yes, I am liking. Please tell her that again. I am like you. I am like. No, I want to put that chicken for the soup. Just tell us.
Yo, for 7 days, I got 7 ways to serenade. I'm forceful with the machete blades that Freddy made. Gossip from the blood of science.
I should have took a better sip it than that. Hold up.
Science. Keep the blood close back together like Dr. Frankenstein's.
There we go. We'll save the rest of that shit for later. Just in case I gotta go on that mission. Alright, here we go. Man, I'm gonna teach Sonny how to drift. That's gonna be some dope shit. He likes to drive cars. I mean, he driving for Uber and Lyft and shit like me. Likes to not have a boss and shit, so we got the same like style and personality. Both were frontline motherfucking killers for SSK. We had to be the two most proud motherfuckers to rep those colors. Other than Tug, I mean, Tug loved that fucking team, which is so fucked up what happened to him. Those of y'all that got to hear that story. Some cheese. I know two of my forever lurkers right now. They've heard it. Hey. There we go. Alright, tire's almost hot. I'm gonna be butter on this track again. Ooh. Damn, did that fuck the camera up? Hold up. Let me stop for a second. Let me fix that cord before it cuts that off for y'all. I'll have to restart the damn stream. Restart
Is he
Streamlabs.
just a fanboy or part of the Platoon Collective? I'm curious about what you people think.
I'm trying to find that song that came on that was so goddamn gangster that I was just like, hold the fuck up, hold the fuck up. But I let it play through without checking what the fuck it was because we were getting some doors at the moment, I thought. I think that's the only reason I would have not fucking grabbed a song like that, you know what I'm saying? But I am a little lit. To the point where I ain't too concerned with registering shit too much to memory and recalling where the fuck it was at within my goddamn timing. Just kind of going with the motherfucking flow right now. Woo! No, there was a second one. Oh, I should have been looking at the mini-map. I was like, how could I have avoided that? Mini-map. No mini-map and drive, I always say. You know what I'm saying? Like, glance at that shit when you in full control, maybe going straight, or you just trying to check where the fuck people are at, but don't be glancing at it too much. Shit will lead you into a rail in a heartbeat. It's fucking cambered ass roads. These cambered ass curves, I should say. Of these roads, of this road. I was like, why did I fucking correct you when I said roads? Because it's one fucking road wrapped around. That's why it's so fucking beautiful. It's just this one thing, purpose fucking built for drifting, and you don't just find that in the world. No one's ever fucking taken us into consideration when it came to goddamn sliding a car. I think even Ebisu, that motherfucker loved racing cars before he loved sliding cars, so maybe Ebisu Toge might have been the one that he was like, this is a straight up drift course the whole fucking way. And yeah, you could fuck that shit up like it's here. Like, that's the one track that you could just hit in second. If you hit that first section, it's second gear. You need third gear to stretch that long straight out and flick yourself down that fucking brutally steep hill. I'm like, geez, your organs must feel dropping like that. Oh, it must be fucking exhilarating. Like, I want to go there just for that alone, you know what I'm saying? I want to hit that corner, and I'm like, I will kill about 3 of my goddamn cars on that bitch alone, trying to master flicking that as hard as possible. I'm like, bitch, I want to get like 20 years of experience in one fucking weekend, and that ain't gonna happen. I want to be hitting that shit like a motherfucking legend, where those motherfuckers were hitting that shit since the birth of it and shit. Like, I wish I was Japanese, bro. Just for this alone. This, and I was like, they don't allow paintball there, but I feel like I could have somehow sprung that bitch. I would have been passionate enough about it. I'd be like, it ain't gunplay. We can't hurt motherfuckers. They'll be like, y'all be shooting each other with marbles and shit just to settle goddamn beefs and shit. I'll be like, oh, fuck y'all for even saying it. Oh my God. I need to concentrate on weed, so this is a good door to get right here. I'm fucking around talking about Japan and shit. My fucking fantasies about what my life would have been like if I was there. I was like, nigga, write a comic book. Here we go. Let's get this door. Focus on it now. That's what happens when we focus on the motherfucking now, you know what I'm saying? We're icy, bastard. I got you, bro. We got the perfect backboard. I knew you were getting close as fuck to that shit. I was like, you on path to destruction, homie. He handled it quite well, because I thought he was going to die way harder than that. Like, look at how graceful you bounced off that bitch. Oh, my God. Hold up. Hold up. Oh. I had to move that shit over there. Is this the song that I wanted? I think this is the motherfucking song that I wanted. It was like a fucking mix like this. Like a bunch of songs, and it would just cut to a new song and shit, but I was like, it had the hardest shit I've ever heard in my life up in there. I was like, oh, that's my jam. I was like, it made me mad violent on the door, and I was like, I gotta harness that fucking energy because it makes me motherfucking crazy. But if I could put that fucking shit in the goddamn precision, I be doing some stupid fucking nasty flicks on the door and just smashing it like I used to on them SDC cars where me and Lux used to fucking drive for 3 hours straight and shit. Alright, we gotta find somebody on the same tires as us. Everybody on their speed demon shit. Oh my god, he teleporting and shit. Oh, this one's on the same tires, yeah. Were you just being malicious when you hit me there? What's your deal? I was like, you had me doing like a 540 and shit. I was like, god damn, fuck a 360. We still spinning. God damn, I would have had whiplash all in the neck. If we had a helmet on, we would have been fucked up. I mean, I got a thick ass neck too. I mean, you still gonna have that fucking shit where it just kind of fucking has that fucking feeling, you know what I'm saying? Where something just pulls too tight and you know you're gonna wake up and your neck gonna be a little stiff and shit. I feel like those are the best days to have a fucking girlfriend that just loves the fuck out of you because she'll just rub the shit out of your neck. As soon as you say it to her, she just right there just using an elbow and shit. I was like, girl, where the hell did you learn that? You were watching them samurai fucking movies with me, you watching some Zatoichi. I was like, I don't know if he ever went at it like that, but motherfucker was a samurai with a massage. I mean, a blind motherfucker would be, I guess. That was like the only profession they really allowed them. That, acupuncture, and the fuck was the other one? Music. That was more saved to, like, the women, though. Like, they'd more, like, want to be entertained by a woman most of the time. So, they were the ones that were more popular. A masseur is what you were as a blind man. Or an acupuncturist, if you were real skilled. And Ichi being a motherfucking samurai at the same time that he was a fucking, well, a swordsman, I should say. He was never an actual samurai, like in the fucking service of some master. He was like, he did learn at a dojo and shit, so he at least had that training in a legit school. Oh man, it was fucked up. Story of when he goes back to that school is one of the most epic one of his movies and shit. You just like, oh damn. I think it's Ichi and the chest of gold. No, not the chest of gold. That's an early one. It's a mad early one. It's like just like 4 or some shit. They were calling it like Zatoichi's Adventures or some shit at that point. No, I see 4 was the one where you get to find out about the girl from the first one. It's a lot. It's like some long ass epic saga and shit, and you're like, God damn, this is some interesting shit. If you like swordplay, there's no better fucking swordplay fucking movies I've ever seen than his shit. I thought niggas were really dying for that shit at one point. I was just like, this has me a little questionable about this shit like that movie Ong Bak did. I was just like, now, motherfucker, you are doing some of the most brutal injuries. Like, the way he could disrupt somebody's fucking blood flow. I'm like, what, do you just have the best medics on hand? Or who are these stuntmen that are like, I get paid to just take a fucking broken ass arm and shit? I'm just like, bruh, get my knee kicked back? Fuck that. Like, my knees, I can't even drift right now. I'm thinking about, like, is it all fake? Is it all CGI or some shit? Like, he's kicking fucking ragdolls and motherfuckers and shit. Like, he's just got perfect fucking positioning, and they got perfect positioning to make it look all real and shit when they splice the film together. I'm like, I need to know how those movies were made because they get too realistic with the combat. And you're like, oh, fuck. Like, if you know real shit, you will look at those movies and be like, it's a little disturbing when you see them. Where it don't look like they pulling punches, and you're like, he followed through with that shit. He straight up followed through with that shit with all the aggression he possibly could. How did they even do that? It's amazing. It's fucking amazing. The Protector, I think, is one of the movies. It was a Tony Jaa movie called The Protector. Ong Bak was one that had a little bit more fucking fantasy ass shit going on. Showing off that athleticism more than fucking making it look like a brutal Muay Thai fight. Where The Protector, he just made himself look like a realistic Muay Thai fucking like fighter. But he was just brutal about it. He had something to fight for that you just didn't understand and shit, and then you understand it by how fucking hard he fighting, and you're like, oh my God, how do you, like, the motherfucker is half my width, you know what I'm saying? Like, girth, if you will. Like, I am twice as thick as that motherfucker, yet he can kick through shit that I'm just like, that would probably fucking shatter my leg in two, like, real quick. I have not fucking, like, tested the durability on my bitch like he has, apparently. But I'm like, what the fuck could he have kicked through to make that scene happen? I started getting all into how the fuck they made this movie happen. And if you could just pay a motherfucking, like, stuntman to motherfucking take that goddamn damage, you know what I'm saying? Just take a goddamn broken leg for a big enough check. And I'm like, that's when it gets mad disturbing. And you're like, oh, fuck, really? He fucked up like 300 people in one of their movies. I was like, dude, when he throwing away millions of dollars, how much would a motherfucking stuntman take for a serious injury like that, where he can get a good ass doctor to just motherfucking, like, oh my god, like, they damn near repair your knee better than the fucking way it was and shit these days. But you're like, why? For that little bit of money and shit? Like you know it's gonna happen. Like, this wasn't just fair combat where you fucked up and you fucking took a broken leg. Like, you don't notice that in the moment. You just take the fucking pain and shit. You gotta deal with that shit as it happens. When you gotta premeditate taking a fucking broken kneecap, what the fuck is that day like? Like, god damn. But anyways, I don't know how the fuck they fake it. But I kind of don't want to know, because they like pull the curtain back on every fucking dope ass movie that I've ever seen that makes me feel that goddamn energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I like that about a fucking, like, John Wick. Those movies do that shit for me, because I'm like, all right, y'all filmed that bitch well. I was tactically damn near genius. Except for that Cassian fucking fight. I was like, if that nigga was that lethal, when he pulled up on him in the car, he would have been shooting him out of the fucking window. I was like, he was like, that would have been too easy. That's uncivilized. Like, Assassin's always gonna make it somewhat fair. He's like, all right, I could just like sucker punch your ass with death right out the gate. That's too easy. All right, I got aggression. I gotta work the fuck out, and it can't be a too easy motherfucking situation. I gotta put my skills to the test to say I earned this death. That was what was good about the Cassian fight, when I worked that shit through in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's why I like that movie better than the motherfucking first one. The story was just kind of like more about gunplay and shit. It was a good background story going on, but it wasn't like the focus of building the character anymore. We knew who the fuck John Wick was. They just showed you the pencil trick and everything and that shit. And you're like, It's like, we ain't even got to talk about it. That was the way John Wick 2 happened. And now I was like, I don't even want to go see John Wick 3 in theaters, because they put a name on it and shit like we in James Bond fucking flicks now, like Parabellum, motherfucker. I was like, don't. Where's John Wick 3? And that's it. That's all I wanted to see on that bitch. I didn't want to see 3 anything. Then they ain't even got the right director ahead of that motherfucking project. That's what I heard. I was just like, oh shit. Hollywood, you a motherfucking trip. I was like, they ain't gonna care. It is John Wick. Fuck you, man. I was like, that scene in Deadpool where he was killing them Yakuza motherfuckers was apparently choreographed by the same motherfucker that did John Wick, the first 2. And that's why that scene was so goddamn gangster. If you have the extended cut, I don't know if the fucking, like, I haven't watched it enough times to notice the difference between the two, but I always watch the extended cut because I bought that bitch. Like the one that shows you that scene where it's uncut and it just looks like, how the fuck did, it's the same thing with Ichi. You wonder how the fuck they faked that shit. Like, special effects have gotten crazy these days, but back then, like, these days they can just put a different fucking sword in your hand and shit. Like, they had real practice dull ass swords that they were swinging at each other like that in them Ichi films. I'm like, they had to be perfect with their movements, because them fucking shits were quick. Ichi did shit quick. That was his whole deal, was he was blind, so he just does shit quicker than you because he's more sure than you in a split second. Like, your eyes become a liability type shit, how fucking Huey explained it in the Boondocks. Right? That was the best fucking description. I was like, Huey's watched all these motherfucking Zatoichi shits, but when they showed him jumping on that blade in that motherfucking cartoon, I was dead as fuck because I was like, you won't see a motherfucker do something that crazy, but it's funny as shit. They went that far with the cartoon version of it. They showed it when he was mad young too, like with the fucking no hair and shit, when he looked like a little monk. You didn't know what the fuck he was. That was like his power of deception back then. But in his older years, you just saw that he was this. You noticed his swordsmanship because you're like, nobody fucking rocked the hair as wild as he would in that time period. Especially being a blind man, you do everything in your power to be presentable and shit. Like they were always bald, like shaving and shit, like clean cut, looking presentable because they were damn near the bottom of society next to somebody with some serious special needs, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got to be cared for on some shit. Like, in Japan in them times, man, oh my God, you had a child born like that into the family. That's just, I feel bad for them. It was rough enough as it was. People had to sell their daughters into slavery and shit because of schemes plotted by the town's motherfucking gangs. A motherfucker with a good face. I was like, I hate to think that, they always say that the handsome motherfucker is the one that would be up there pimping women, basically. Making women fall in love with him. Coming up with a story where you're in debt and you need her to help you work off the debt. And the easiest way to work off the debt is for her to, service people in a fucking brothel. Because that was all fucking mad legal at that time. And just an understanding of, like, a way for a woman to get a good motherfucking meal and shit, be taken care of at the time while earning some motherfucking money, and you're like, God damn. It was real fucked up. Real fucked up. While the man would just be taking this shit from like multiple girls. And then these girls would talk to each other eventually and find out that it's the same dude. He would use a different name every time and shit, but they would see him inside a brothel or some shit. Like, that's when it would fall apart. I love it when that goddamn shit was in the motherfucking episodes of Ichi and shit. Oh my God. When all of a sudden he was trying to kill motherfuckers to silence them and shit, and Ichi just pulls the fuck up in there because he hears shit from a mile away. Like he just stumbled upon a situation and shit. I'm like, nigga, yeah, right. I was like, when he tells you how good his hearing is, it starts to make sense how the fuck he's in the right place at the right motherfucking time always and shit. He hears shit popping off way before it pops the fuck off. His ass is eating a bowl of rice 3 motherfucking buildings over, and he can hear an argument and shit happening. And that motherfucker had the best swordsmanship ever, man. Backhand draw style shit. Whenever you see a backhand style like sword fighting shit, that is a tribute to Zatoichi. Because that motherfucker is the oldest reference we got to that shit, and he was the most badass motherfucker with a sword you will ever fucking see in your life. You look up top 10 best sword fights or just best sword fight of all time, you're gonna get a Zatoichi motherfucking video. You ain't gonna get anything else but a blind motherfucker sitting here with a cane sword that's shorter than any blade you've seen, like as a goddamn main sword. This is the shit he's killed every motherfucker with. Every blade he's ever gone up against. That little bitch right there. Every situation just... Actually, he'll steal a motherfucking sword. That's the only time you'll see him cutting somebody up, or somebody will steal his cane. You gotta snatch a motherfucking weapon and improvise. Oh my God. The best fucking shit I've ever seen in my life. Great fucking writing. And he was like the motherfucking star of the show. Like the dude that played Zatoichi was the star of the show. The writer of most of the like episode. I think he wrote every single episode. He didn't direct every single one of them, from what I mean, but I think he just gave somebody else a director credit because they his homies, and he was like the most humble motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? If he ever tried to make somebody's career take the fuck off, I would let them get a goddamn like director credit, even though I'd probably be in full fucking control of what the fuck was happening just to make sure people loved it as much as every goddamn other film. Like I let him have his ideas that he had. That's why I don't put his name on it. But we would make sure that the backbone of that shit was the same, and that's what you could see in every single one of those motherfuckers. I was like, there ain't no way somebody's doing it better than him with the new effects and shit like that. There are effects people that I saw that they brought in. And they went to town with them shit. You can see the evolution of motherfucking like movies, blood effects and shit. From black and white all the way to color, the motherfucking like when he was started using blood and shit. to dismemberment and shit. Oh my god, like you're just like, oh, y'all getting carried away with this shit. It gets crazy. Oh my god, they love that dismemberment shit when it started happening. I was like, y'all need to calm the fuck down with this shit. I was like, I can stomach y'all's motherfucking show while I'm eating a bowl of rice and chicken and shit, but I was like, the taste of this chicken and the color of that blood, alright? I was like, the smell of that bitch just hits my nose, just somehow, just, you're just like, now I feel like I'm eating people. Let's just fucking chill on this. I was like, I'm getting a sense of my own blood and shit. Like, that's the strongest sense of blood that I've ever had. Oh my god, and a girlfriend's blood. When you smell a girlfriend's blood, somehow that sticks with you. It's like you cared about it a certain way that you're just like, oh my fucking god. Don't get with crazy girls, alright? Good god. Maybe that's why I'm such a goddamn good talker that, like, I'm like a fucking therapist. Just a fucking pro bono therapist in this bitch. Have to work so many problems out with some of these girls. Just makes you scared as fuck for the things ahead in my eyes, you know what I'm saying? The one that I choose to be my wife will run into some wild shit someday, and I'm gonna be glad that I had this much experience dealing with some wild ass shit. Like, I can bring you back from the darkness, girl. Here we go. All right, let's focus on some lines and shit. Oh my god, oh wow. Ping problems, but we ain't afraid to get a door still. Okay. Just trust that he's there. I was like, just trust that he's there. That was crazy as fuck. I was about to hit that throttle and I was like, Oh, goddamn. Whew, I don't think he can see us. Yep. See, now he's red. See, he's playing from Australia. I knew homeboy's gonna have some problems up in here still. I mean, Kansas is a little bit closer than, I think I had it in Washington last time. Washington, D.C. So I was getting like 11 ping to it. He was getting red every fucking time. Australia. Proves that he's a little bit closer that way than this way, you know what I'm saying? Geography of the world wise. Let's not talk about that. Anyways. Is Lux ever getting on tonight? If they are, I kind of gotta take care of some business. I should get back on in a little bit. Hopefully they're still up when I get on. Lux, if you see this late, I love you. We love you. I hope we get a drive with you tonight, but I should be in to take care of. I hope y'all have a great night. As always, thank you for stopping by.